Why?
Sure.
That makes sense.
I saw something about Flashfire.
Why would Weeping-Bell have Flashfire?
Okay, we clearly missed something here.
What's its ability?
We have Blaze.
Yeah, it should be, but...
Maybe this Weeping-Bell is fireproof.
I listen use something like fucking water sport where we weren't looking.
No, that doesn't like turn off all fire moves.
No,
that
that's what I was trying to
moves.
think. I was clutching the straws there, I'll be honest.
Well.
So
Bad
trip, yeah.
The weakling.
Yeah.
Poor Bobby.
But going back to Ash Grey, like the thing it did was like you at this point your Pikachu is like not anywhere near spec.
Yeah.
But the Sandshrew you're coming up against is like level 25, so it's a good 10 levels above you.
Right.
You have your team of 6.
Yeah.
Right? But what makes it worse is that the Sandshrew is EV trained, so it has the stats maxed out.
Nice.
So it's fucking impossible to beat. And of course you have to do with Pikachu, as is tradition.
One thing that I'd love to see them bring back into the main games was the QR codes for making your own gym from Omega Ruby.
Oh.
That was one of the best features that they could have implemented.
Totally not for the Blissey XP.
Blissey, like Blissey Farms were great.
They were.
But being able to create your own gym, get a couple of trainers in to defend it, and put that online and be like, this is
the kind of frustrating part about those kind of the main Pokemon games, as it were. They would have a superb idea in one of the games, but they don't. For fear of being repetitive, or we'll get that trainer by the way, down below the pink guy. By shouting, apparently. Right, so as I was saying about the main canon games, they have an idea, and I think for fear of being repetitive, they don't continue on the idea.
Yeah.
Like the first example of that was was in Emerald with the Battle Frontier, and in fairness, like I thoroughly enjoyed that because they were all just different ideas. But then when it got to play Diamond and Pearl, they were gone. I was like, fuck, I really enjoyed it.
But they were back in again by Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Platinum.
Yes, I get that, but they weren't the same, if you know what I mean. Now, continuing on from that then, as you said, the QR Secret Bases was one of them. I would throw the...
Customization was in X and Y and then was removed for Omega.
Yeah, but
like they had said their excuse at the time was, well, we wanted France to feel unique and that's why we gave it the customizable.
Oh yeah,
that was fair. Their excuse at the time.
Yeah, well, I believe
that
they've gone on record before saying that they don't see it as like, was it more like they're not trying to improve everything as things go on. It's more like each entry to the series is kind of like its own separate.
Yeah, it's a form of uniqueness.
Yeah, that's fine, but don't turn off the Wii servers then. Don't make it impossible for me to battle against someone else in Heart Gold Soul Silver.
That's true. Yeah.
Because they have literally locked those games away that they can't be used apart from local player anymore.
Yeah.
And the nice features that they had in with that are now completely gone. Unless I'm willing to meet up with either of you dumbucks to...
No, but you make a valid point with that. Like it's kind of
like I'd be perfectly fine with all Pokemon following you was only Heart Gold Soul Silver.
It's something unique to that game.
It's something that was something that was supported throughout, like full feature supported throughout.
Yes, I would agree with you on that front, and I think it's a lot of it can be quite a cynical marketing approach as well because. Yeah. You need to have something special for that game, something unique to that game.
Yeah. And
I can see where you're coming from with that. And more so to that, like if you want people to still play those games for that unique aspect, don't shut it off. Don't like lock it away. Now, unless the grand plan is for have everything up on the virtual console. But I don't know if that
has definitely not been the case.
It hasn't been the case. I agree with you. But unless they're working through it.
Yeah.
Unless now we're saying that maybe fucking Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald's now on the virtual console and all that's opened up again. I don't know. It looks like they're trying to please too many sides of this case.
And there's absolutely
Swallow. Hello, Swallow.
There's absolutely the case of if you were to take on
Swell.
If you were to take on every aspect that they introduce, every good aspect they introduced through the series, It would be a hefty game.
Well, this
like
is
you
the
take
thing.
you have Ultra Space, you have the Underground from from Platinum, you have the PWT, which was amazing.
Yes.
You have the other gimmicky thing they did there, which was the acting section of
the Dream World. Dream World.
Dream World was another thing as well.
Yeah.
Like I get that it's a big thing to try to, if you were to try to introduce everything, it's not feasible.
Yeah.
At the same time, there are absolutely the things that are big crowd pleasers.
Yes, I see what you're coming from.
Understandable, you can't have 3D models of Pokemon following it behind you. Like,
that's fair.
That's absolutely fair. Removing features from which are on the same game engine, like customizing between XY and ORAS, isn't defendable.
I wouldn't call that much of a sticking point because it's a remake of the Omega Ruby game. So, in the same token, like the customization is unique to X and Y. I'll give you that part. But I think because it's a remake of that game, I guess they just thought it makes sense to keep the character the way it was, to make it feel like kind of like a war. I wouldn't say like a warts and all remake because they clearly fucking changed a little.
They changed plenty.
Hey, look, it's our metal friend.
Hey.
Oh, so that's why the PC's there, so we can get a new friend. That's nice.
Yeah.
So then we have to go through all that rigmarole now. But yeah, I think we were talking before we started recording all that about this, like when the Switch Pokemon game is announced.
Yeah.
And I had said like just like fucking press the Switch on a massive Pokemon MMO. Not full MMO, but I'm talking about like an actual like a massive fucking map basically that has all the lands in it. Like fuck it, if you want to go as far as to throw in the Ranger and Coliseum ones, that's a bit far. But at least the main games where you have Kanto, Johto, all them, and
we have someone. What item does he have?
Radicals.
Ooh,
yeah,
nice.
I think you can take that off him.
Can we keep him?
No. Once he goes back to his trainer, he's gone forever.
So is there a gym leader we can battle while we have him?
No.
Damn.
No.
Unfortunate.
No, he's purely just to get the old man out of the way.
Does he count as a traded Pokemon for the time being?
That's a good question. I presume so.
Like, do we have enough gym badges to train him?
Oh, maybe. We have 5 gym badges, I think. So we should be fine.
Right.
But anyway,
back to the plot.
Yes.
No, I would love to see an MMO brought in, but I don't think the series is at that point, and it hasn't gone in that direction.
Yeah, wouldn't call it MMO per se. I'd call it just a game where all the lands are in there, and you can just basically say, I want my character to start from fucking Goldenrod City and work your way around Johto, let's say. Yeah. So when you work around Johto, you have all the bells and whistles to go with Johto. So like it could be stuff like the radio. The Pokeathlon that was in Heart Gold and Silver.
Those were great things.
Yes, those are great things, and they're unique Johto.
Pokeathlon is absolutely something there that is meant like something that's great for the game.
Yeah.
Not necessarily something you'd expect them to pull from one game to the next.
No. But the beauty of having something like the Switch is that you can pre-install areas. So let's say if you just wanted to be in Kanto, that's fine. Just install Kanto. So you don't have to have the whole thing, because obviously having massive files like that would just clog up the game. Yeah. Because like you can have something flexible enough to do that. You might not be.
I've seen plenty of people suggesting creating an all regions game, but the problem is, if you have Johto, you have your routes around New Bark Town where everything's low level. If you beat Johto and you go to Kanto, do you expect everything to have risen in level along with you?
This is the issue. You want to try and get some balancing going.
And is the way to balance to make everything level up at 1/6 the level it normally does, or 1/10 of what it normally does?
Yeah.
That's not, people are going to get pissed if the first Elite Four is all level 20.
I think the way you have to do it is the Ash Ketchum principle, where basically you become champion of that area. Let's say Kanto, for example.
You get hit on the head and you forget everything.
More or less. You just start afresh. You just literally just fucking book it to New Bar Town and start again.
Just political again. They can't bring those over the border.
Oh, for fuck's sake. They have passports. They're blue ones. What more do you want? Mookie's pointing at his drinking bottle. You didn't see that, folks. He was just basically flapping at it like a child. That was hilarious. But no, I
I
think
didn't want to announce it on recording.
But I think it's the only way of doing it, really, is to basically go like, okay, you've become champion of this. Do you want a new challenge? And then pick your area and start again. That's
And
the
then
only
what
way
happens if you like? Do you just like abandon your Ampharos saying like, well, I
Basically,
crossed
yeah.
the border, bye?
Yeah, more or less. They don't have a. They can't fly.
Well-
they can't go over the border.
Sorry.
He's just fucking
My
flapping his finger
arms
here.
aren't that long. What I was going to suggest anyway was that they could take a leaf out of the Elder Scrolls book and just have scalable difficulty. Just no, it doesn't matter. Like you can, you can go do the quest at level one, the main quest at level 1, or you can do it at 100, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from with that, but that's the kind of issue myself and James are raising, is that level 100 has always been the cap for Pokemon, but in a normal playthrough you're reaching 60.
255 in Gen 1.
That's true, actually. Yeah, press the wrong button, never mind. I was trying to play
that
that
was
I was trying to play while Mookie was refilling and I failed. So yeah, I think that's the only way of doing it, where basically you have to, like, once you become champion, you leave all your Pokemon in your Kanto box, let's say, your Kanto PC.
Yeah.
Because then, let's just say it's like a server. It's on Bill's PC, and then it's on fucking Lanette's PC, whatever it is. So you have to do something like that.
But another one for that now, and I'm just going to. They've kind of got the company has kind of got themselves in a problem at this stage where the remakes are catching up to. The remakes are being expected way too quickly. Like upcoming is. They've gone through half of the series, bringing it into the 3D world.
Yes.
Nearly. They still need to bring Kanto, Johto, and Sinnoh and Unova into the 3D.
Okay, here's our plot.
Oh, okay.
You clicked the wrong Pokemon. I don't want this Larvitar. Oh, there we go. My friend will now return me home. That's one of the powerful natural. Oh yes, this is the plot.
Right.
That's the Pala Rangers they're talking about. So I had to awaken the knowledge of Guardians. Seeing the kill word in Pokemon game is still weird to me.
Yeah, it was in Gen 1.
Yeah, that's true. Yes.
Cubone's mum got killed.
That's true.
But I would wonder if...
Actually, we need a cut
To heal up our Larvitar?
and buy stuff.
Fair enough. Okay, let's do that.
But, no, you'd wonder with it mainly being plot change, once you have a solid game engine in, how much it would take to... Like, it might be a year for each game. But if they were able to get that done and it'd be the definitive... Yo, this is the end of the remake cycle.
Yes.
You're not getting another.
Well, this is the thing, you see.
God.
Could you argue that...
Not you, Deb.
Yeah.
Look, could
People
you
begging for remakes.
could you argue that the Omega Ruby is as far as it could go, because technologically that's like there's no bigger jump from like Game Boy Advance to DS. Like DS to 3DS is not as big a jump. It's just gone from 2D to 3D. That's it. Or 2.5 3D to
2.5D to...
You know what I mean?
3D, yeah.
Like it's a bigger jump going from sprites to actual rendered things.
Yeah.
So
at the same time, they have some amount of... Like, the regions in 3D are Kalos, Hoenn, and Hawaii.
Yeah.
I can't see them getting away with leaving the other gens behind in 2D.
The problem with that is now, if you start going like Kanto, Johto, like first of all, if you want to remake that in 3D, make it as one game. Just do Kanto and Johto in one, because they're short enough that you can get away with doing both. Or either that, or you go.
Or you could release them 6 months apart, I'd say.
That too.
Like with a solid enough game engine,
Yeah.
and you have the plot already written, and you have all you have that all already done.
Yeah, but it's also that, and like you're fucking.
Like they were capable of putting ORAS out a year after X and Y.
That's probably was a different team working on it though.
Possibly, but it was the same engine
Anyway,
still.
we'll take a save here, Mookie, and that'll do us down for tonight.
Yeah.
That's good stuff, lads. Enjoyed that chat.
Yeah.